Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am starting my decluttering towards minimalism. A lot has happened behind the scenes. These bookshelves used to be filled with DVDs and Blu-Rays, and there was another bookshelf besides, and all three were filled. So what we decided to do, because we are now using Netflix, is to take away all the space-taking DVDs, and we gathered them all up, counted them all up, and there were 484 DVDs and Blu-rays mixture filling these shelves. So now my husband has secured one of the shelves, and he's got that in his room for another purpose. And I'm about to spread my books onto these shelves as well, while I declutter my book collections. I have a lot of books, guys. I do a lot of reading. And as you know, or you might not know, I am in the process of writing my own memoir, which means I have to read a lot of memoirs. You read what you're going to write so that you know how it's put together, the kind of mechanisms you can use in that form of a book, etc. So, yeah, I have cleaned off the shelving and the top of it, and we have our toothless collection proudly displayed here, and I will be adding a couple more mechanical toothless little gizmos. You probably saw them, they're on my channel. Anyway, just to show you this, these are empty and they will be filled. Hang on, and I will take you on a tour of my collection for books. There we go. Take it off the stand. Flip that around so I can see what I'm showing you. Look at this, guys. This is my Stephen King bookshelf with other assorted things I have to declutter. See, there's more toothless guys. These guys are battery operated, and they do little tricks and things. We started with one, and when we went to Value Village, we found a second one, so we thought we'd get the twins. They gotta have friends too, right? Anyway, my Stephen King collection goes nowhere. Even with minimalism, does not mean you have to get rid of things that make you happy, that bring you joy, etc. So, Stephen King goes nowhere. I'm very proud of this collection. It's taken me years to curate this collection. There is a lower shelf which has other than Stephen King, so I will be moving some of them. But that's Stephen King shelf. In our room, we have more books, Christian texts and Bibles, Dean Koontz, other things here. Don't mind the dust. It's been a while since I've moved the books. And now that I have other bookshelves, guess what? I get to move them. That's my dad. He passed away in 2013, I believe it was. Yep. And I still miss him today, all these years later. And I have a smaller bookshelf that my dad made, and it's got paperbacks on it. Okay, some of them quite old. This one, Ballerina Bess. That was one of my first books. 25-word vocabulary, early start preschool reader. See? Susan. Anyway, I am decluttering, okay? I'm being very deliberate into which books I'm keeping and which I'm ready to let go of. These are keeping. Remember I was talking about memoirs? That's down in this section here. I have some Max Lucados. These are books that I will read again. And books that I haven't read yet. And I'm going to try and separate things now that I have some room. I'm going to separate them into different sections so that I can easily locate easily locate what I'm trying to find. These I am going to be letting go of, and this is, by all means, this is not the only ones I'm letting go of. I have a lot more to sort through, but I wanted to get you in on the beginning of this. I have some classics here. Complete short stories of Ernest Hemingway. These are complete works of William Shakespeare. I have Pride and Prejudice. I have some improvement things like Fat Burning Foods and To Kill a Mockingbird and Catcher in the Rye, etc. So I will be sorting them onto the other shelves. And tonight I just went to Long and McQuaid. Not Long and McQuaid. Well, we were there too. But what I meant to say was we went to Value Village. And I got some bookends so that I can prop books up without taking the whole row, and they'll hold themselves up. Okay, and they were extremely cost effective. I got 6 sets of 2 for basically $6. So yeah. Anyway, I will play some music and fast forward. I'm sure you don't want to see all of it, so I will trim it where I can and speed it up where I can, so that you get the gist of how much I am processing through, and I will show you how many I let go of in the end. Okay, there we go. Now I will start the transfers. Okay guys, I'm back, and hopefully you enjoyed watching how I did that. I did shut the camera off for a time because DSLRs time out at 29 minutes. Yeah, they shut off so they don't overheat, so I had to shut it off. But here we are. This is the end of it. I have my spiritual books here. I have this as a set. I slowly thrifted each and every one of these. And Library of Souls, Hollow City, Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Anyway, I have kind of sorted them into categories, so I know what I'm doing here. where I can look for things. There are lots of spaces to add more later. This shelf is pretty full. These are my memoirs. These are books I haven't read yet, which will be sorted into their various categories when I do read them. Down here are the classics. And that's a teddy bear my sister sent me. Thank you, Karen. I treasure this teddy. It's my library guardian. There's some self-help books and health books. Down here I have my Dean Koontz collection. One of the other authors that I appreciate. And these are alien books. And over here are my old books. Like these are like old. 1936, I believe, is the earliest one. Ballerina Bess is like 1959, 60. Those are Jodi Picoult books. I am reading one currently, so that will be added to there when I'm done. I have another Toothless here, and I have another twin up here, along with other Toothless figurines and such. Anyway, that is these two bookshelves. The one in my bedroom is pretty much empty now, except for a whole bunch of different versions of Bibles and biblical texts. This is my decluttered pile. These will be donated. I'm surprised I threw away some of these. Discarded them out of my home. Young and the Restless, I watched that for a lot of years. But I haven't watched them in years now, and I just don't want that around anymore. So, there's a lot I'm letting go that I never thought I would. Anyway, my Stephen King shelf is pretty much the same. There are things at the bottom here I will be shifting probably into the other room to go along with the other biblical texts. I'll kind of keep all of that in the other room. But, yeah. And that will give me more space to add more Stephen King. Haha. See, there is a method to my madness. Anyway, hope you have enjoyed this little bit of decluttering. You know what? Next is my craft supplies. Ugh. I have drawers full. I have to sort through different things of cloth for sewing projects and yarns for crochet, and I'm trying to learn knitting. There's the crocheted afghan that I am finishing for my husband, and it kind of got stalled out. And I'm hoping that reducing my craft supplies into a manageable amount will help get me going on that again. Of course, we are fall now here in Northern Ontario, and fall and winter we get a lot of indoor time. So that will be quickly sorted out and finished. But I have to take care of the bags that are on the floor. That is stopping me from cleaning properly. You always got to move stuff, right? There's more over there, my sewing chest with my needles and threads and things. There's a bin there I have to sort through, and other stuff. Games, we are decluttering some games. I believe we're keeping the chess set in the velvet bag. That's from Kevin's dad. there's all kinds of boxes to fill with decluttered stuff. So stay tuned. There will be more videos. Next one, as I said, is going to be my craft supplies. That is going to be fun. So please join me for that. And if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to ring that bell for notifications to your inbox so that when I upload the next videos, you'll be notified, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.